you have moved on and your ex has moved on, but you still just aren't quite over them. So this is a general reading. It will be different for everybody. And I do want to highlight that this is a general reading just because of some comments I've received on these videos. If the details of the story do not fit your relationship or do not resonate with you, don't try to make them fit. And please don't get angry at me or tell me that I need to redo my reading because it did not resonate with you specifically. This is a general reading looking at the energy of all of Taurus, not one specific person. So this will resonate with some, but it's not going to resonate with everybody, and there is nothing I can do about that. Like, you know, if you want something that speaks specifically and personally to your situation, I would recommend getting a reading with your favorite reader. Otherwise, these general readings should be taken for what they are, just general, and, you know, for some of you there will be advice in here, and it's exactly what you need to hear, and the universe brought you to this reading for that, but, you know, that's just not the case for everybody. So with that said, what I'm going to do is look at the energy between you and your ex for the remainder of October. Not looking beyond that, or really before that, just what's going on these last couple weeks of October 2017. We have the Tower, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. So, right away, some of you definitely wishing that you could be back with your ex, or that your ex is like, hey, it's my wish to be stuck with you for the rest of my life. Okay, that's just a very interesting lineup of cards. Now, for some of you, this could definitely be where there's your ex out of nowhere just kind of shows up and says, hey, let's do this. Like, I can't stop thinking about you. I want to get back together. I mean, that's just like shocking right here. This is shocking, but it's followed by this Nine of Cups, so it's like a positive thing. Okay, this is something I want. This is a huge, unexpected surprise wish, and followed up by the Eight of Swords. That's something that, you know, you're feeling very restricted from, but in this case, I feel like this is more of like a message from your ex to you, like, hey, I can't stop thinking about you, you're the only one I want to be with, or this could even be you putting that message out to your ex, okay? So, let's see how Taurus is feeling about their ex in October. Well, this here is definitely wonderful being reversed. If it was upright, yucky, but reversed, this here is you're no longer feeling rejected by your ex, or maybe the negative thinking has changed. However, you're feeling very cautious. So for many of you that I am reading for, either, well, no, I really feel like many of you have heard from your ex, and they like are offering you this new beginning, and it almost might be like it seems like it's too good to be true, and that's why you are feeling very cautious and apprehensive. Maybe feeling as though, you know, can I trust this person? Are they just up to the same old things? And, you know, this could be somebody where you guys break up, make up, and maybe there was just like a really severe breakup, the longest one you've had, and now here they are back, and you're just kind of weary and unsure. what you miss the most about your ex, or what you're having the hardest time letting go of, is wisdom. So clearly your ex is a very intelligent person. Might be just very like book intelligent, or it could be soul wisdom, could be a philosopher of life. Let's see, I'm going to see what you hope for. Okay. What you're hoping for is a heart-to-heart conversation. So maybe you're not fully expressing yourself, even though all this is coming at you. So let's take a closer look at your ex and how they are feeling. Some of you could just really be hoping and wishing that you do hear from them, and that they do want to be back with you, even if you do feel like apprehensive. Something's definitely shifted in the energy for you regarding your ex in the month of October, where you're not feeling like you want to reject them, or you're no longer feeling rejected by them, and you're hoping to like express yourself. So some of you, this is just something you're hoping for, and for others of you, this is definitely something that is taking place. We have the Nine of Swords reversed, and the High Priestess upright. Wow. So I really feel the Tauruses I'm speaking to, that I'm reading for, that are coming through in this general reading, you just started communicating with your ex again. I don't feel like the Taurus I'm reading for isn't talking to them, because the way they're coming through is there's no longer worry in their minds about you, okay? And the High Priestess is upright. So they feel for you like the way you feel for them. So I'm going to say you guys have a very deep soul connection. And that might be the basis of this relationship, and why it's hard for you to let it go and it's hard for them to let it go. But for whatever reason, you're feeling cautious towards them. And the High Priestess showing up there, they could see you as somebody very intuitive, or somebody who just really gets them. What they miss the most about you, or having the hardest time letting go of, we have harmony. So your energy really grounds them and makes them feel safe and secure in a way that I don't think anybody else really can. And I think that's what this is about. It's like I want to be stuck with you for life. I don't want to be free of you, okay? Reversed is I want to be free of you. So let's see what they hope for the relationship. Make the effort. So for many of you, the ball is in your court, okay? It's like, I feel like it's really up to you how you do this, how you handle this. If you are not, like I said, I feel like you guys just started talking again. But if you haven't, with that, make the effort. Maybe they are hoping to hear from you. But I don't know. For many of you that do have an ex that is trying to reconcile, and you have a deep spiritual connection, and it's like in the past they kind of rejected you, or you just felt left out in the cold, which is what makes you weary to even get involved with them again now. I do think they're definitely like in it to win it. Like, they're in it for the long haul. They've thought about it, and there's just something about you where, you know, there's a harmony, there's a connection, mind, spirit, heart, mind, body, and soul. And I don't think they want to let you go. I think the hesitation is more on your behalf, and you are hoping to be able to express yourself. So what I'm going to do is pull 3 different outcome and advice cards for you guys, and you pick the one that you are most drawn to. You know, don't pick more than one. And that will give more advice about your personal situation and what you should do. Most of you, I really feel like your ex is trying to reconcile in the month of October, and they're willing to make the effort. I mean, just because that's the strongest message coming through, obviously that doesn't apply for everybody since this is general, but that's why I pull these last 3 cards all separately, so that you know, tell somebody their ex is coming back and they're not. But here is card combination number 1. Here is card combination number 2. And here is card combination number 3. So go ahead and decide which of those you are most drawn to. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video until you're ready. But otherwise, I am going to start with cards 1. So if you were most attracted to card number 1, you have the 2 of Flames. So right off the bat, you are the one that has the choice here. You have the upper hand. Are you going to give them another chance? Physical outlet. If you're having a really hard time deciding on whether or not to give this person another chance, I don't know why for you specifically, but physical activity will really help you. So this could be just taking walks on your lunch break at work. It could be going to the gym. It could be taking a yoga class. It could be taking a spin class. Just whatever you can do to get your body moving and get the energy in your body flowing. That's what being physical is about. This could also be where you are trying to decide on whether or not to physically see this person again, or maybe become physically intimate with them again. And this is really on your mind in October. And with this set of this pairing of cards, I don't really see you coming into a full decision. The decision may come in November, okay? But this here, it's just like you're in back and forth mode. Do I do this? Do I do that? You know? But to help you exercise, physical exercise will just release a lot of that energy and tension for you, which will allow your mind to think clearer than it is. Even if you feel like your thoughts are clear, they're not. And that physical activity will flesh out your energy and really help you come into a decision. It's like, yeah, I want to be back together, but then there's these things, so I just don't know. It will alleviate all of that, and you'll be able to make a sound decision that you feel comfortable with, okay? So if you were drawn to card combination number 2, you got the 5 of Crystals along with Trust, okay? So this here, if you are feeling as though you've been cheated, you got the short end of the stick, you know, just this card is, I've been done wrong by somebody else, like I was left high and dry. This is, you came through as feeling like this, the reversed Five of Coins, but in this deck here, this is upright, this is an outcome, so, but it has trust with it. So I get kind of two messages here. If you've just been outright rejected by the ex, okay, you need to trust in that and just let things be as they are. Now, if this is where, you know, that you were rejected or just a lot of shit happened in the past, and now they're back in your life and you're, you know, questioning their behavior, for those of you where they're coming across as a completely different energy, the opposite of that, where they're very giving and sharing and open and flattering, and there's no form of rejection whatsoever. You can trust that that's a thing of the past. Now, if they're trying to come back in, but that energy still seems present, you need to trust yourself more, okay? But for the majority of you, I just feel as though whoever drew this card, you need to let go of what happened in the past and trust the now, okay? And if you are being rejected by your ex, you need to trust why that's happening in the month of October, okay? Again, things could change in November, but all of you who chose this pairing of cards, you really need to trust this situation right now. And maybe not make a move so much, okay? Just kind of play it out and see what happens and trust how the cards will fall, so to speak. Now, for those of you who were attracted to card combination number 3, you got the Seeker of Chalice, and you are understood. So, for those of you who were attracted to this card combination, I feel many of you are those Tauruses who your ex just kind of showed up out of nowhere and is offering you this brand new beginning of love, and you know, you finally feel like they understand you and where you're coming from. So for those of you who chose this, I definitely feel like you have the strongest potential for a lovely new beginning. That could definitely play out with all of these choices, okay? But for you guys, definitely the most positive energy for a reconnection and a brand new romance. This right here would be the Knight of Cups in the regular tarot deck. So this is an offer of love, of romance, and with it being paired with you are understood. It's like you guys are finally seeing eye to eye and you're reconnecting romantically in October, okay? So that is what I have for you, Taurus. I hope that this sheds some light and offers